Doesn't seem to be a lot of excitement for FC this year because everyone hates the game, which they do every single year. But I am excited, so let's dive into the gameplay deep dive. Basically, I'm only going to cover things that I'm really interested in. Things like AI defending and auto tackles. These are the things that like seem cool and, you know, we're all excited about, but until we got hands on and things like that, and we know if they're going to patch it or not, then we don't know. Corner kicks and crossing is one of those I think I said in my previous video. It will sort of become like a bit of a mini game. You see there on the right hand side, you can do, in my previous video, it showed these, but it didn't show the controls. So we can switch player with L1, find R1 avoidance. So I guess that's what I'm trying to avoid the guy that's trying to block you, and LT obviously to get in front of the guy and shield them. So that's quite cool. You can, it's sort of like a mini game. So you've got this time window here to move around to try and juke the guy. So he jukes him and runs out the back. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, that seems quite cool. So during the window before a ball is delivered, attackers can manually trigger a new mechanic called avoidance. This allows any attacker or defender you control to become more evasive, moving through crowded areas without getting blocked by opposing players. So yeah, like I said, to trigger avoidance during corner kicks, hold RB or R1. Pairing this with shielding allows an attacking player to hold their position after creating space. So yeah, that's what I said. So you're moving around, and then once you've got that space that you want, you're going to hold left trigger. Now then the opponent can, I suppose, select another man to come and sort of challenge from that area. But yeah, we'll see. After creating space and preventing corners from stepping in front, creating more attacking opportunities from corner kicks. Let's see this one. So they've run Pacho back to near post, and Marquinhos finishes it. Quite nice. And you see that beautiful little, look at that. Vitinha's got his cool hair and face. He's got an upgrade, so that's cool. It's what we like on this channel. We're also adding more crossing control in FC27. Previously, crosses had more predictable trajectories and similar finishing animations because they were heavily assisted. Yes, they were. Even when you went on to semi, it didn't work. Or I didn't go manual, but I play most of my things on semi-assisted. Crosses will now be delivered into space more often rather than directly onto a specific player, allowing for more attacking variety. Your aim and power now have a much bigger impact on where your cross lands, meaning it can miss everyone if it isn't placed with precision. When darting down the wing and identifying space, we want success to be more about your ability to aim and play the ball in front of your teammate, rather than locking onto their current position. Yes, I mean, that's what anyone that plays FIFA and football tried to do. Like, if you're crossing here, no chance are you trying to cross it onto his head. You are trying to cross it and feed it. But, you know, if you do that, they'll either not make the run, or the cross, it will just be like an arrow, and it sort of goes, and then this guy goes and cuts it off, or it'll go straight to the keeper. It's just pants. So let's see. I mean, that's nice, isn't it? Again, that's what we want, because we don't want to be doing like cutbacks 24/7, and because I don't know, it's not authentic, is it? It doesn't feel like football if you get into the wing position and then, oh, that was a nice ball. Crazy finish, but if you get into the wing position, then just cut it back, pass across the box, like, it's so boring. Just allow us to do this. That's nice. Finishing variety and headers. These updates enable more variety when heading and finishing from both corner kicks and crosses. We want the battle for ball contact to become more skill-based and lead to more authentic outcomes. We expect that attackers may need to stretch, dive, adjust their run, or attack the ball from different angles, resulting in a wider range of finishing possibilities. In FC 27, connecting with a header from crosses and corners requires greater precision, making clean headers less frequent. Trade-off is that when you do make clean contact, headers are more accurate than in FC 26 and feel more rewarding. Connecting with a header requires greater precision. What do you mean greater? What, like you have to position your guy better, I guess? Attacking spatial awareness and creative rounds. This is what I want to read and look at. Our updated attacking spatial awareness makes AI attackers more aware of the space around them and how they move into it. Previously, some attacking movements could feel too predictable. Yeah, 100%. With players not always reacting quickly to developing attacks or moving with the right level of urgency. Yeah, because they'd make their run and then just bloody stop. Or, as I talked about in my previous video, which I don't know if anyone's seen it, but they will, you know, you'll go here for a cutback and they'll just hide behind the bloody defender. So annoying. In certain situations, attackers would also run into crowded areas or struggle to find more effective space. Yeah. In FC27, they now make smarter, more contextual curved runs that better support each attacking move. So this is attacking spatial awareness. So who are we looking at? I mean, what? That's just a straight run. This guy? Oh, I saw this. Oh, because I was looking at it. Right, this is ridiculous. This is what exactly the thing I was talking about. So, right, attacking spatial awareness. Where are you going to go then? If you're smart AI, where are you going to go for this cross? Are you going to run to the corner flag, or are you going to run to intercept, beat all the defenders, crucially, and this guy who you've got the march on? He's coming in at an angle. You're ahead of him, so he should not be able to get back in front of you. So you're going to cut the lane. If he touches you, red card. You're going to cut there and you're going to finish, right? Let's see if I can press play. No, actually what you've done is you've let that fullback back in. Can I scrub through? Oh, Jesus Christ. So what you've done is you've let the fullback back in. You've ran at a horrible angle out wide, and the defender's got there when he should never get there. I don't know, that didn't say like FC26, did it? No, that's their spatial awareness. Christ. Christ. Okay. I must be being stupid, because that is ridiculous. Right, what's this one then? So you are running straight through. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you've just run straight, haven't you, there? So, sure, you stayed on side, fine. What is this? I think this one's okay, because he's run... Yeah, you made a good run in, so that's good. You know, you shouldn't be hugging, staying behind. Can we go back? You shouldn't be... Oh, go back. You shouldn't be, like, staying here, like they do. You know, usually in all FIFAs, they'll sort of stay behind this guy, or, you know, go pretend to make a run and then stop, or they will go but this guy will track them perfectly. Like, I'm guessing now, unless you switch into him, he's done. Like, you're making that run and you're getting him behind. Cool. Triggered curve runs and pass and follow runs. FC introduces new manually triggered run options designed to give you more control off ball movement. Now, I think I've seen most of this stuff already, because I had a little look through, but it was exactly what I said in my last video. So in all FIFAs, if you trigger a run, they'll make a dead straight run, won't they? Like forwards. If you do RB, they'll come backwards, dead straight. Now you can trigger it. I think it tells you here, I'll read it in a sec, but L1 and R1, LB, RB, that will then trigger a curved run. So obviously you're not going to just tell them to go straight all the time. That's why the gameplay is so boring and straight and linear and counterattack. Ugh. But now you can literally manually, contextually tell them to go, right, triggered run, curve, run in, give me space. Ah, so cool. While a regular triggered run sends a player forward in a direct path, yeah, the new triggered curved runs allows them to curve their movement into open space, giving you a dynamic way to bend around defenders and get behind their opposition. Trade-off is that these runs may take longer to complete because of the longer and more curved path they run. Yeah, I don't care if it takes a bit longer, because these are sick. Look at this. So you do the LBRB, say curved run, rather than just running forward. Curved run. Look at that. Like, he is literally, like, fair enough, maybe this would have been a better opportunity just to attempt to run straight, but that's why you can choose, right? You can go LBRB, this one, LB, through there, which is sick. Because like, look at the run he's made. He's literally got from here and he's gone into the like the striking position, like centre forward. I've been, I don't know, like what Inception's reaction to this is going to be. Probably hates the game and hates everything about it, and he'll find something to rage about. But I think this is cool. Like, we've been asking for like runs and things from our wingers for ages now. A bit annoying that it's triggered, but I don't know. We're gonna nitpick with everything with this game, right? So I'm happy. I think this is cool. So we can literally go look at our wingers and go, right, you inside. And they're going to come in, and that is going to create absolute chaos. So imagine you're playing like an attacking formation. I know nobody likes to do that, but imagine you've got your winger coming. You tell this guy, you're like, right, you come in. Then the opponent's got a crazy decision to make. They can either go, oh, like shit, okay, I can see that guy sprinting down the pitch. I can see this coming in, this guy coming inside. Obviously, in football, you're going to defend the centre first, aren't you? Right, so you'll probably follow that run or track it in, but then that allows this wing back so much space on the outside, and then you've got him centrally already, so then you can, you tell him to cut back a bit or whatever, and then you've got lots of players in the box to cut across to. I don't know, I think that's it. So again, another one. So we've got a curved run in. Look at that, that's so cool. So like before, you're messed up here unless you like player lock, which I'm never going to do because it's just boring and sweaty. Or like what you'd have to do, and what I've been doing, is just like pulling them close. You'd RB trigger to come close. Now with the RBLB, you can tell them to come do the curve trigger run. So they'll sort of come in, and then they'll be in this space that you can find them. And look at that. That's so good. I love it. You can even do it with the centre mids as well. So he's making a curved run around, and then look, he's into that space. That's such a nice little move. Let's see if I can get it without the bloody pause button on the screen. Apparently not. Yeah, such a nice run. So you trigger in now. So LBRB looking at him. And he's running into that space. Then boom. So he's not gone dead straight, because previously, right, if you trigger him there, he's going to run what? In between these defenders, because that's his path. So he's going to go there, and instead he's out into the space. Very cool. Similar to the existing pass and go, new pass and follow runs are made by a player who has just passed the ball to a teammate. The passer will then follow with a curved run to exploit available space, choosing to overlap or cut inside depending on the situation. Again, the trade-off is that these runs may take longer, blah, blah, blah. So this one is a mechanic that they've got in eFootball. So in eFootball, they do it as the RB, like the driven pass, but obviously we've got driven pass. So it'll be the LBRB. So what you're triggering to do the curved run. So it'll be curved run and pass, basically. Curved run and pass. Let's see. So yeah, this is one we've seen in the trailer about 1 million times. I did cover it in my previous video, but this only looks so good, I think, because you see this challenge here, it like forces the player out even wider. I have to look at the rest of the examples in this video. So it pushes her out wider. So let's look at the rest then. So where are we looking at? I can't find it. Oh, okay, yeah. So he's run out wide. You see there where it's not as curved. Like in the first one, it was crazy out wide. This one, it's quite straight towards him, I think. Like there's a bit of bend to it. And you can see he's bending slightly, but it's quite straight as opposed to the one in the thing. And that, like this one again, in the trailer. This one again is so straight. The one that the centre mid makes to the striker. Look, so straight. I mean, I'm not complaining because that is a cool run. Because you can bait people so much. Like I talked about it in my previous video, but if you're getting to this position and you're going, okay, I'll do a pass and follow, and then you'll come in here. Now this defender, he's got a decision to make. So obviously he'll see the oncoming run, and you can use, maybe a stronger player. You can use a bit of shield in here. You can either, go first time this way, or as you'll see in a sec, you'll be able to like back heel it, so you can then, maybe you can feint the back heel, you can come this way. They think, you know, maybe you do a little pause, so like a little stutter step thing. You look like you're going to back heel it to them, and then you can burst into the space, and then, you know, maybe feed this guy in here, or it'll just burst around and hit a shot or something like that. But so like there, like, you know, you can do that back heel, which is class, and I will be doing plenty of those. But then you can feint that back heel. I'm sort of doing it in real life, but you can't see. I'm going to, you can feint that back heel and cut in, and then do a beautiful little move. So it's cool. Just add some more variety and sort of expression and fun. I like it. So this, we're doing a pass and follow. I think it's the second pass here in a second. So this, we're going to do a pass and follow to the striker. Again. That's interesting. Did you see that? So they come initially towards them, and then you come a bit in their space. So they go, oh, like they're going this way, and then he goes, oh, fuck, he's in my space, and then he comes around and then continues to run in. That's cool. So that is a bit smarter, because if you think in previous years, like actually any previous FIFA, like they would make that run and they'd go, oh shit, and just derp out and like maybe just stop the run or bump into you and ruin it. But now that's cool, because he literally goes, oh okay, and then comes out wide and then goes into that space. It's nice. So that proves to me that that's different, you know, that's a bit more intelligent. Both new run types are influenced by available space. Yeah, well, there you go. Available space. Rather than continuing straight up the pitch or moving into crowded areas, players will look to curve their runs toward more effective attacking positions. Yeah, that's cool. And we've literally seen that from the example, so I like that. Limited distance for manually triggered runs. This is basically saying that you can't do the stupid bullshit thing that people do where they trigger their left back and then do that stupid, ridiculous across the pitch pass and get them in and goal. Like you'll see an example, but they basically only run, I don't know how long that is on terrible distances, like what, 10 yards or something, 5 yards, and then they stop. So if you then want them to go again, you'll have to then manually trigger again, which is good because that was terrible. Goal is to make attacking actions feel more intentional, reducing unrealistic situations while giving you greater control over your teammates' movement. Yeah, and that's cool because that was ridiculous. And if you've played any sort of high elo stuff, FUT champs or whatever, you'll know that. That's so annoying. Improve creative runs in FC27. We're also improving attacking runs that happen without a manual trigger, taking into account available space, defense positioning, and the offside line. Okay, creative runs. So you're not doing anything. This is AI runs, right? For example, a winger may run parallel to the defensive line, parallel without a manual trigger, taking into account available space, defensive positioning, and the offside line. This helps attacking movement feel. For example, a winger may run parallel to the defensive line while waiting for a pass. Once the pass is made, they can curve forward into the box because they no longer need to avoid being offside. This helps attacking movement feel less limited to the player's role. More flexible and more authentic. Okay. Oh, what am I looking at there? That was offside, wasn't it? Well, that only wasn't offside because he's done some stupid marking over here. That's correct. I don't even know what are you showing me about that? This thing? Maybe like this, where they've gone, okay, I don't need to stay on side, I can cut back a bit for the pass. Like, that's a bit more intelligent. If that is what I'm seeing here. Because in previous years, they would, like, this guy would just be sprinting here for no reason. You're like, just chill out. And this is why people then would do like a player lock or something. Because like he's there, now a bit more available for a cutback, I'm guessing. Is that what this is? So what are we seeing here? Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a cool run. That's cool. He's obviously seen that guy's dipping forwards and stepping out. And is that any better? Because I get really annoyed by them hiding behind. Or you're very close. I'm guessing you're only on side again because some defender down here. but that's still good. That's still, you know, rather than hiding behind him, which they do, that looks a bit better. You've actually gone, okay, there's available space there. I'm going to get into it. Okay, we'll have to see, again, playing lots of games, how that goes, but that seems all right. As we mentioned previously, all the changes are aimed at making attacking movement more intentional. You will still have powerful tools to create runs, but you will need to manage those runs more actively. If you want a run to continue, you'll need to actively trigger it again, rather than relying on unlimited triggered run. Yeah, cool. 3-pass update, passes, blah, 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 blah. Again, this sort of thing, like, I don't really care. They sort of change it and do, there's nothing to note here, really. Dink passes, off-balance dribbling. In FC27, the world's best dribblers can now ride challenges and maintain control under pressure through off-balance dribbling. Driven by balance, agility, and dribbling attributes, this allows certain players to continue dribbling even when they are knocked off balance. This is called the stumble dribble. That's cool. That's cool. Like, people are just going to hate, unfortunately, but that's cool. Like, how real does that look? You know, we don't just want clean, you know, nothing happens. Like, that looks so cool. I'm not even going to think about, like, oh, it's going to be so broken, all that stuff. It looks cool. And it's sort of realistic, isn't it? Like, you know, the best players will think like an Eden Hazard with this. Or, you know, anyone like that, like a Messi. Like jinking through challenges and, I don't know. That looks class. I like that. So we've got the stumble dribble and the off-balance dribble. I don't really know what the difference to those is. They both look quite similar. When a dribbler who has required attributes, okay, what is that, is hit by a collision, bump, or shoulder challenge, they will enter an off-balance dribbling animation. During this animation, the player looks like they are stumbling, but you will still have control. There you go, so that's fine. Like, if it looks like that, but you're still able to do what you want, then that's cool. Like, you've got no complaints about that. It just makes it look cooler, and maybe you can do little animations and fun things that we've never seen before in FC or FIFA. That's cool. The player looks like they are stumbling, but you'll still have control and can continue moving the player as they take a dribble touch in the chosen direction to keep possession. But attributes, and yeah, this is just saying they've nerfed a whole load of nonsense.